got you. I'll follow you.
Under so aimless I feel with sin, I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. But just like a blind man, I wandered alone. Those worries and fears I claimed for my own. And then like a blind man, that God gave back his sight. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Well, I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Are you a soloist?
No.
The songwriters are. We'll go back to the chorus. And then like a blind man, that God gave back his sight. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Well, I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw that light. You sound pretty.
Sure do sound pretty.
I love it. We gotta play that in Nashville.
Yeah. You know, I like seeing musicians on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And you find that a lot in Americana. Everyone, you know, usually they're like, you know, either bluegrass heads or,
Yep.
you know.
I think
steeped in
the
tradition.
intimacy of seeing one person. The first time that happened to me, I was 18, and I didn't really know who Jackson Browne was. And a friend of mine took me to his concert at Sanger Theater in New Orleans. And I grew up, you know, my dad's playing huge arenas. I'm listening to New Kids on the Block. It's the NSYNC days. It's you know, I'd been to big shows. And I had never seen anyone. He had about 8 guitars and a piano. That changed my life. That was the night when I was just absolutely blown away. And I just saw him about 2 weeks ago at the Ryman in Nashville, and, you know, obviously the most incredible place to see music. And I don't think anything will just ever top hearing an artist, just that moment right there that you just gave me. Just hearing an artist with their talent and their one instrument it's just so surreal. And I think a lot of people never get to experience that. We're so used to the band and all the big production.
Yeah. So that was seeing Jackson Browne then, that was when you also thought, I'm going to do it, I'm going to pick up. That must have been a daunting thing for you to do, I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'd always written songs and written lyrics since I was really young, but written them in my head. I wasn't playing guitar yet. And when I was 18, I picked up a guitar for the first time. Because I didn't grow up in the music business like people assume. Yeah. My dad would always say, I'm not Bo Cephas, I'm Daddy. And Bo Cephas was his stage name. And so he really left the road on the road in the music business there. When we were with him, we were hunting, fishing, on the farm, cooking, very, very much fishing and hunting kind of all day, every day. He's obsessed. So we were always on the farm, and I didn't grow up with Johnny Cash, The Breakfast Table, and, you know, Dad wasn't teaching me about music very much. He just wanted to just enjoy the outdoor life. And when I got into it, then he's going, okay, here's Robert Johnson, and, you know, so many other artists that inspired him, Little Richard, different people from all over. But I really picked it up on my own, and that night was the first night of thinking, okay, I didn't know that people could tell stories in this intimate of a setting. I mean, I'd seen my dad in the middle of his sets will always do an acoustic set, but when there's 25,000 people and noise, it's different than 800 and it's pin drop quiet. Mm-hmm. And Jackson sang These Days, and I heard that song, and that was kind of the first time of just going, wait, you can tell your own stories and sing, and people will be quiet and, share this. And that was definitely the first thing that really propelled me to start focusing and get my mom's Suburban and start playing anywhere I could.